everybody, it's TJ Sketch. Welcome back to another video. We're playing some Destiny 2 PvP right now, and just want to talk about this game real quick. As far as the beta phase of it, which is in right now, it's open until Sunday night sometime. And so far it's been actually kind of polarizing from what I've seen. Like, a lot of people seem to be either okay with the game or they're kind of bashing it. I've seen a lot more people like still totally bashing it, except for the people I know personally that have been playing it alongside myself. And I just want to talk about a couple things that I thought were cool and a couple things that obviously need some improvement, which I can kind of agree with some of the criticisms that are going around right now. But I'll get to the good things first. First off, if you saw my Destiny wishlist video, I mentioned a few times like hopefully they'll bring in submachine guns like they did in Halo 2. Guess what? They did that, which is tight. Even though some of them are a little bit weak, they're really good for close encounters. Well, because if you want to like spray a whole bunch of people down, the SMG sometimes might be the way to go if you end up picking any of those up. And the first story missions, that was tight. Honestly, like, it comes out swinging, even though like the premise, like, I guess that also with some of the criticisms, like, it is a little bit hokey, but still at the same time, it's like a Michael Bay movie. It's like tons of explosions, and you see the tower in shambles, which is actually like pretty interesting. I thought it was really cool. And the strike that's on offer, the strike is dope. Honestly, like, the strike is probably the best part about the package, really. And it's very similar to Vault of Glass, which is very cool, which is actually the only raid as of this date I've actually completed. But even still, like, the strike is very cool. So I'd say if you even just want to try out the beta just to try the strike, I would highly suggest that. And PvP, like, it's different, honestly. That with the whole setup, like, now you have two primary slots as opposed to like a primary, secondary, heavy. They switched it up a little bit and made one strictly for kinetic weapons, one for energy weapons, and then one for power weapons, quote fingers, as they're calling them now. Which is, I'll get to that in a minute, because that's actually I think is one of the cons, in my opinion. And overall, the PvP, like what they have on offer, you got a control map, which is Endless Vale, which is pretty straight. That's the map you're seeing right now for this gameplay. And there's Midtown, which is the elimination, search and destroy type map, which is also pretty straight. But if you go into that if you go into it like as by yourself, it could be a problem depending on if your team can actually collaborate and actually work on trying to get to the bomb and not all get murked. Or if you go into it with a party, which is what I would suggest if you play that mode, then you can kind of just have all your headsets on and pretty much let them like plan out what routes you want to take. But overall, like, what's on offer, it's decent. It's decent, even though a lot of people are saying like, oh, this is bullshit, like, this is like totally like not what we expected. Like, also, it's beta. You gotta come into it with some realistic expectation, because it's not the full game. And also, a lot of the stuff is gonna change, hopefully. Quote fingers, hopefully. And as far as things that I'm hoping will change, here's the bad parts now. Here we go. So, along with the whole having two primary slots now, and the heavy slot, which now being a power weapon slot, quote fingers, it kind of leaves like a really weird taste, considering that now there's going to be so many things in the power weapon slot, because before it was just launchers, swords, heavy machine guns, etc. Now it's your shotguns, snipers, pulse rifles, or excuse me, fusion rifles, pardon me, and launchers, so on and so forth. That's all going to be in one slot, which honestly, that doesn't really seem like the greatest idea. And I'm kind of hoping that's one of the things that actually does kind of get reeled in. Like, I'm hoping that's not going to stick, because I can just see that being problematic, because then there's going to be so much congestion in that heavy slot with like so many different classes. Like, it just kind of doesn't make sense. And some of the weapons, like, overall, like, they felt okay, but there were some weapons that definitely were much more powerful than others. Like the Draco that you get, basically, the Scathe, like, it's the Scathelog. I've pretty much been using that gun the whole time up until I found another one, which, like, I already forget what it's called, but I'm also using it in this gameplay as well. I'd have to go back and look at the video, but whatever, we're past that. Another thing is time to kill. It feels similar, but compared to Destiny 1, but also enemies do feel a bit more spongy than they did before, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I knew there were going to be things that were going to be changing about Destiny 2 compared to 1, and hitboxes seem tighter, and for the most part, it's about what you would expect. And the kill trading in PvP, that's a little bit annoying, but even still, like, that's just one of those things you're going to just kind of have to deal with unless they really do tweak something upon release. And I just found it strange too that it's all 4v4 instead of 6v6. So I'm hoping there's going to be some more big team modes, maybe a kind of ground war mode. That'd be sweet. Destiny, if you hear me, that'd be cool. And and also as far as like the things that were on offer with the story, like I really wish there was. I wish you were able to like actually patrol more besides from just the very small area of the strike in the beginning. And also I was hoping they were gonna have the common area open, because if you play the first mission, obviously you're going to see the tower is pretty much wrecked. So I want to see what the new social space is going to be, and I would hope they would at least like show a snippet of it for this beta. But no, we got to wait till September to actually see what that's going to be about. But I mean, so far, like I can't say, I think it's cool. Like I think the game so far, like I'm happy with it, and I'm definitely going to press forward and go ahead and like get that on release day. But there are some things that definitely do have my attention that are a little bit on the iffy side, but again, I'm sure a lot of people have these same complaints. Some I can agree with, some are a little bit out there, but even still, overall, like I'm happy with the beta. Like I think it was decent. Of course it could have been better, but also at the same time, it's a beta, it's not the whole game, so I'm not overly concerned, but I've seen enough to merit the purchase. I mean, I'm gonna get it, and I would suggest if you have Xbox Live or PSN, the PC beta is not going to be out till next month, but even still, the PC beta is probably going to be the one that's going to be that thing to get if you have the rig to run it. But try it out for yourself, see what you think. If you want to talk about it, drop it down in the comments. I would love to have a discussion about it, because I think this is actually a pretty cool game, and it should be neat when it comes out. But thanks again, guys. I'll see you on the next one.